Who do we have first? We have XCS2 first. Nishiki Renai, Life Penguin Sith, Low Penguin Synth. Hello, hello. Sasaru, hello. Starson, hello. It's been a while since I streamed. And is the music okay? Can you guys hear it? Not too loud. Volume's okay. Is my mic clipping by any chance? Hello, hello. Doesn't really seem like it. Okay. Can you guys hear the background music? Background music is okay. Nice. Nice, nice. Let's see how long it takes to bot today. I know Maid. Thank you so much for the follow. Tank Drewhouse and Full of Terrors, hello. Chamchi, hello. Wood TV, hello, hello. Daka Noobs, Jorbulus. Phosphofido, hello. Yeah, today is the Brutal60. Oh, Tyler, hello. Quasaru, hello. Is it Quasaru? Quasaru? How do you say it? Where's the accent? Jeff C. Rope, hello. Black Skies. Blatch Skies. I Frozen Taps. R. Miller. The Tree, hello. The second one. What was the second one? Crap. Quasaru? Is that the second one? Quasaru? Or Quasaru? I know Albie says Quasaru. So it's Quasaru. Mr. Taco Lord, hello. Honestly, I don't care. First time watching, happy to be here. Hello, Mr. Taco Lord. What budget keycaps do you recommend? Real budget. If you're on a budget, Taeha keycaps are pretty cheap. I don't know what you mean by real budget. EPBT is, I would say, budget. JTK keycaps are pretty budget. Bot pinged, okay. Giga, thank you so much for the 2 months in a row. It's your first time here as well. Welcome, welcome. Another Saru? Yeah, there's a Saru, Sasaru. We have a Sasaru and we have a Quasaru. Joker Juan, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. How you doing tonight? I'm doing pretty good. Today, work was pretty good today. Well, one, my manager was on vacation, so I kind of dicked around at work. Shh. Hope none of my coworkers are watching. Foozly followed me on Twitter. Pog. I don't know if Foozly watches me. And Albert followed me on Instagram finally. It's pretty happy day. Zakian, thank you so much for the 300 bits for a good stream, my dude. Oof. Oh, dude, does anyone also play Rainbow Six Siege in chat? Hey man, I'm Brazilian and I love your job. It's not really my job, Ercolano, but thank you. Taeha followed me on Twitter. That was pretty cool. Yo, Tyler, you look a lot like your mom. That was pretty cool. I liked your tweet today. Easy sleep, hello. Tick Q, hello. Damn it, I try to watch both streams at once. Play Division with... Oh, Lark, I sold my PS4. I don't know if you heard. I legit turned it on like twice after I bought it, so I just ended up...
포어여 서비시즈 레스트 나이트.
What? Huh? Kroy, hello? Are you okay? Kroy, thank you so much for the $50. What the heck? I play Rainbow. Do you know a player named Pengu?
Why you stream during Kepler giveaway?
G2 Pengu? Is that a name that sounds familiar? Pilot XJ, thank you so much for the 3 months in a row. Why you stream during Kepler? I'm sorry. I know Kepler will probably steal a lot of viewers tonight, but I gotta grind. The streaming grind never ends for small people like us. Do you use O-rings? I never use O-rings. I wouldn't recommend O-rings to be honest, but yeah. I personally do not like O-rings. Wow, now that's just rude. Hey Lark Carbs, if I ever go full-time, maybe I'll do a game stream once a week. I don't know if my viewers would watch me game though. I guess I could game off stream. If I went full-time streamer, I wouldn't have to work 2 jobs, so I would have time to game. Pengu, the pro player, I'm guessing he's pro. Yeah, he had a check mark on his Twitter. Mr. G2 Pengu also followed me on Twitter, so that was pretty cool. I don't play Rainbow Six Siege, I've never played it. But I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, I have to stop playing games on stream, Tyler. I mean, nothing wrong with that. It's just, I've never played a game on stream, so it'd be weird for me to play a game on stream. And I don't know if people would hate me for not doing keyboard stuff. Nishiki or Night, thank you so much for continuing the gift from Young Tilla. Yeah, he was verified on Twitter. And he had like a pretty high following. It didn't seem like an alt that randomly got verified. Biru, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Try Dota chess with view. What is Dota chess? Oh, auto chess. I've seen people playing that, yeah. How do I order keyboard from you if interested? There is a website linked in one of my panels. We'll give it some time, let people roll in. What did I get pinged on? What are you drinking? Oh, I should update my command. It's not Tesora today. This is the dancing water bean. It's a light roast. It's pretty good actually. I thought I wouldn't like it, but it's pretty good. Dancing water is a nice brew. Yeah, I this is probably like my second time. I'm liking it. You're pretty good? What do you mean I'm pretty good? What keyboard are you using on right now? There is a keyboard command if you ever are curious what keyboard I'm currently using on stream. Exclamation point keyboard should tell you what keyboard it is. Are you going to do the sub stream tomorrow? No, so if you guys haven't heard, I'm going to be holding a subathon soon. It's going to be next Saturday. I don't know what time I want to start it though. I want to like sleep before I do the subathon. I don't want to do it straight after work. I don't know how many like EU viewers I have. Like if I start at like midnight, I don't want my subathon to end because none of my viewers were awake. Jork Kwan, thank you so much for the follow. What's a subathon? A subathon basically, it's just like a feat kind of. It's like a test of endurance, I suppose. I'm gonna start streaming with a base set of hours that I'm gonna dedicate the stream for, and then every time someone subs or donates, it extends that time by a predetermined amount. So depending on how much people want to sub, I could end up subbing for a long time, or I could end up streaming for a very short amount of time. You're from the UK, okay. Hang Galvin, thank you so much for the follow. I bought an HHKB tofu from Mech Market and I managed to get almost everything working great but 5 keys. They work when touched with tweezers, but cannot get it to work with switches in. It's a hot swap PCB. It works with tweezers but not with switches. Then it's probably, if it works with tweezers, that means either the hot swap socket is loose or the switches in them are borked, or you didn't seat the switches in properly into the socket. But having it work with tweezers, that's the best case scenario. It would have been bad if it didn't work with tweezers. You shouldn't do based on the number of subs, but instead on the amount donated before the marathon. How would I wait, what? No, the point of a subathon is to encourage people to sub so they can torture me. Like people sub to subathons to torture and challenge the streamer. That's like I don't know, Twitch chat is a bit masochistic. Or sadistic, not masochistic. Yeah. I'm thinking maybe start off with like a base of 2 or 3 hours, and then every new sub adds like 5 minutes, and then a renewed sub would be like 3 minutes, and then maybe like every 200 bits or $2 is an extra minute. I don't know. I haven't worked out the rates yet. I mean, I don't even know if I'll gain a lot of subs. I'm not really at a point where subathons will bring in a lot, so we'll see. Yeah. Okay, 1 more minute and then we'll start the unboxings. 1 sub, 1 hour? No, I can't do that. In before Young Tilla, yo, I mean, I run into Young Tilla on other people's streams and he's been telling me how much he's excited for it. Kind of scared. I'm high-key scared, not even low-key. It's such a bummer. What do you recommend I do? Remove the hot swap and reinstall? Oh, you don't even have to remove the hot swap. Just reflow the solder on the hot swap socket. Reflow it. Maybe even add a little bit more if you feel like there's not enough, and see if that works. 1 bit, 1 minute? No, that wouldn't work. Hiko Ramai, thank you so much for the 2 months in a row. Favorite key switch? I have a command. I believe it's favorite switches. See, so I was thinking for my subathon, just legit do typing tests. Just legit do 10 fast fingers for however many hours I end up being. But then I looked up the record for the longest period of time anyone spent typing is 4 days. The world record for the longest typing session is 4 days. And I'm not down for that yet, so I'm just gonna not do that. Lofar, hello. Play Typing of the Dead on stream. Oh, I guess I could. Hey, Kafka. He must have stopped because he died. Yo, 4 days of straight typing. I mean, I'm sure you can take like breaks, like scheduled breaks, but I can't do that yet. Emolga for the win. Thank you so much for the follow. When does the group buy for the Bower go live? I have no idea. I don't think it's been announced yet. That board looks so good. This board is good. From the top-down view, you can see the red plate peeking through. I put a napkin just so it like doesn't get dirtied. What caps are they? This is using a BSP Peacock. Oof, I even got some gloves. These are actually microfiber gloves this time. Johnny Keck, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Alright, I've been rambling on for too long. It's time to set this aside so we can get on to today's build. Easiest way to find brown Alps. You can purchase an IBM 5140 and harvest it from that. That's probably the most popular one. You can make a post on Mech Market as well if you want. Another popular board that comes with SKC and Brown Alps are the Magnavox video writers. Yaloxiasco, hello. Okay, let's see what we have for today's build. So I was sent some Cristo 129. It's a very small amount though. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. I guess try it on a couple switches. Uwu Nightham, thank you so much for the follow. Yo Kelly, thank you so much for the 8 months in a row. What's your favorite coffee brand? Ooh, I've been liking Chromatic, at least locally from the Bay Area. Is that too dark? The Poop coffee is great. I don't know what brand that's from though. Alright, so today we're gonna build with Helios that were lubed with Cristo 129 as well by the customer, and I guess Zeal Stabs. And we also have the Instant 60. If you guys don't know, the Brutal60, the keyboard we are building today, is by a designer named Upos, who also runs Canon Keys. I've worked with Canon Keys in the past. We had a giveaway for a Canon Keys product. So we're gonna build the Brutal60, but we also have an Instant 60 PCB. I believe this is a prototype. It's not out yet, the Instant 60, but Canon Keys, aka Upos, is planning on having their own universal 60 PCB. So we're gonna get to see that as well. Just put that to the side. Wait, what? Oh, bump-ons. Bump-ons. Where'd I put my knife? Knife. I'm new to the custom keyboard hobby, so I need some advice. I tried MX Pro, but I want something that feels smoother. What do you recommend? If you want something smoother, I would recommend lubing your switches, honestly. Lubing is the best thing. If you can't lube, Zeal switches are smoother. Stock Gatoron switches, I would say, are also somewhat smoother than stock Cherry switches. IT WinPro and Sabs 2004, thank you so much for the follows. Where'd you get that knife? I have a knife command. I can't even feel the bump on MX Browns. See, that's what I like about MX Browns though. Is the And Pro 2 a good keyboard? It is a good starting off keyboard. I would personally never use one, but for the budget and its price range, it's pretty good. K-Rid, thank you so much for the follow. Love your videos, found you from YouTube, figured I should just watch you live. Hey, Hangavin. What are your thoughts on Fey matcha switches versus Gatoron Yellow? Ooh. I think Feys sound better. I would say the Gatoron Yellows are smoother, to be honest, as a stock switch. Oh, baby, look at this blue. What? This is a very nice blue. Geo, guess what? What? Look at this color. So there is obviously a Canon because it's from Canon keys. This blue is very nice. That's what the side profile looks like.
자이오엠 기프티드 어티어 1섭 투언스 세이브드 게이밍.
GOM, thank you so much for gifting One Saved Gaming a sub. Appreciate it. Supposedly, this keyboard inspired by brutalist architecture. Whatever that means, I am not an architecture expert. I have no idea what the philosophies of brutalism are, but it looks pretty nice, pretty nice. Guess what again? What, GOM? That's what it looks like from a different angle. So I believe this keyboard, this case. What? GOM, thank you so much for gifting another sub to Baby Phil. Yeah, so this case, I believe, was under 200 with shipping for US people, right? So this is a pretty affordable case, I would say. And for the price, for sub 200, there are definitely issues. Like, I don't know if it's visible, but you can see streaking on the anodization. So that's definitely visible. But at least from the point of machining quality and the anode, it's pretty nice actually, pretty nice. The finish is pretty smooth. Yeah, there's a bit of streaking going on everywhere. But it is also only $200. $200 within our community is relatively cheap. Pretty nice though, pretty nice. Group buy was 200 USD with shipping. Yeah, so that's a fairly cheap, affordable price within our community. Any case that needs tool liner isn't very good, TBH. Oof, hello Remsky. Should sound good without liner. Wilba, hello. 200 doll hairs? Yeah, 200 doll hairs. Okay, so this is the Brutal60. And then let's take a look at the Instant 60. Wait, what? This is hot swap? I was not aware I was building a hot swap board today. I guess today's stream will be pretty short then. Okay, Brutal Instant 60 is hot swap, guys. I was not aware of that. I mean, I'm not complaining. That's a short stream for me then. Okay, short stream. This is hot swap, guys. Okay. Does this support multiple layouts at all? No, so this is also a fixed layout. I believe it supports the Sangan bottom row though. Also USB-C. Larkcarp's asking, what does hot swap mean? Oof. So this is what hot swap means. So if you see here, Larkcarps, all these like these things that you see, this cool mechanism, it's called a Kale hot swap socket. And you basically, PCBs, you can solder it yourself, but in this case it already comes pre-soldered to the PCB. And by installing these hot swap sockets, you can just plug and play your switches. So I don't need to solder the switches on anymore. So I can just pop in a switch so you can see the sockets visible. You see how there's this hot swap socket. So you just literally stick your switches in there and then it works. So it's no soldering involved. And if you ever wanted to replace it, you just pull it out, you just put another one in. Yeah. So all I really have to do today is just tune the stabilizers and then put it in. That's about it. Yeah. This is supposed to be a customer build, yes. But we are local. This customer is local, so they didn't pay anything on shipping. So that's why. There's nothing wrong with sending me hot swap boards too. I will gladly build hot swap boards on stream. Yeah, there's connectivity issues with hot swapping. Hot swap's great until the socket breaks. What are your thoughts on WASD keyboards? They're alright. Nothing like exceptional about them, but they're alright. Yeah, okay, let's take a look at the Instant 60. So the PCB looks like, has the Canon keys logo. Instant 60 Sangan edition. Sangan also refers to the bottom row layout. It's a 1.5U, 1U, 1.5U, 7U, 1.5U, 1U, 1.5U layout. That is the Sangan bottom row layout. And then you can, you can see all the diodes, everything pre-soldered on. It looks like this does have a physical reset button. And then there's also USB-C. I just built my first keyboard and now I'm addicted and want to keep building more. I already bought another. Oh no. Gio, welcome to the hobby.
Hey, happy 8months baby. So, you know what time it is?
Yo, Bistro, hello. Kelly, thank you so much for the 200 bits. Happy 8 months. It's 8 months. Wait, did you resubscribe today, Kelly? Oh, you did resubscribe today. Yeah, I said it. Thanks for your support, man, Kelly. I may or may not have joined their Satisfaction 75 group buy. Yo, well, actually, Upos. So Upos, the guy who runs, he runs Canon Keys. His name is Upos. He actually told me he was talking with you. I didn't realize it was because of the Satisfaction 75. I told him you were a good friend of mine. I hope he hooked you up. Satisfaction 75. I could not afford, but I am hoping it turns out well. What color did you get, Bistro? Hot swap or solderable Rama? Pedros asks. Depends on what you want, right? Depends on what you want. Wait, what screws does... Okay, it uses... Well, we can open this later. No, we should open this now. Oh, what? I don't remember talking to... Did he not talk to you? Maybe he just recognized your username? I forget what we talked about. Maybe we didn't talk. Okay, so it looks like it is using 1.5 hex. YDI, thank you so much for the follow. I couldn't find the place on where to select the color. I just ordered it from the website. Is there a particular reason why hot swappable wouldn't be better other than if you're using switches that don't support it? Hot swap in its current state has issues. Like in theory, hot swap sounds fantastic. Like, why would you not want hot swap, right? But with the current limitations of the technology on hot swap, there are issues. That's why you'll see a lot of veteran and experienced mechanical keyboard enthusiasts say don't use hot swap. Like, it still has its purpose. If you're starting off and you don't want to solder and you want to try out a bunch of switches, hot swap still... L-Pop, thank you so much for gifting Bistro MC a sub. Oh, Bistro resubscribe. Well, it says you're subscribed for 3 months now, so you just gained a new sub badge. And L-Pop, thank you so much for subscribing yourself. My monitor keeps dying.
Take my money.
Joe Amura, thank you so much for the 2 months in a row. Screw holes on the side isn't something you see every day. Yeah, these two, not something you see every day. Oh, this is in there tight. What the heck? Do you only stream on the weekends? Currently, yes. Sometimes I'll have impromptu weekday streams, but it's a bit rare currently. Coming from the Boston game, GG. What's the wait, my roommate's... I can hear him watching the game right now. What's the score? I wasn't keeping up today. Did you see the new Feel Pro? Thoughts? I did. Is that... I don't know what that middle piece, that foam is. Curious as to how that's going to change the feel. Oh my gosh, why is this so tight? What? This one is like significantly tighter than the... This is a bit scary, guys. Hmm. Got some Amber Alps. Got a board suggestion. Mech 27. Oh, I'm scared. Mech 27 LZCLS Orion. I've personally liked the TKLs I've built with Alps more than 60%. Pumpkin, thank you so much for the follow. Pedros, thank you so much for the 2 months in a row. King Car, Stag, and Jerd TV, thank you so much for the follow. Why was this so tight? It's pretty spooky. Are you a hand model? No. I wish I was a hand model. I wish I can get paid for just modeling with my hands. How do you even get reached out to for a hand modeling gig?
펠먼스스 부터 콜립순.
Chewy, thank you so much for the 8 months in a row. Got a collab. Ooh, I would love to collab with you. If you guys don't know, Chewy is one of the 2 people running mechs on deck. Ooh, look at this cannon engraving. Those small cannons are cute. It would have been cool if it had a ball shooting out. It is a bit scuffed inside, but it's internal, so it doesn't really matter. Most boards, they are not cosmetically the best on the inside. Hopefully you shouldn't have those externally though. Okay, so it looks like this board is top mount. Does this also use 1.5 hex? Yes it does. Take your face off stream, boom, your hand model. No weight in the Brutal, nope. This board does not have any weights. This kit was meant to be a somewhat affordable but nice 60%. Adding things like weights, etc. increase the costs, so I believe that's why Canon Keys decided to forego the weight. I mean, the weight isn't necessary. Just because a board doesn't have a weight doesn't mean it's no longer able to be considered premium. Are GMK stabs better than cherry ones? If you are talking about cherry clip-in stabs, yes. Alright, so we have... Oh, there we go. Can you guys read the text? Designed Brutal60 by Upos from Canon Keys. Sangan, what, Tub 2020? Oh, February 2019. Feb 2019, that's what it says. Okay, so it looks like this is an FR4 plate. I thought it was like something else. It does look like FR4. And then we have the top piece here. Okay, it's not focusing. That's a very nice blue. Yeah, the blue is very nice in person. It's pretty nice. It's almost like a, it's like a, like one could consider this a pastel blue almost. Not exact, it's not baby blue, but it's like pretty okay, it's not pretty close, but it's like, I think this is probably the closest board to like baby blue I've seen in person. Alright, so that is the tearing down of this kit. Let us move on to testing the PCB. And we are only doing left shift and enter today. We're gonna split backspace, split right space, right shift. It's gonna be a pretty short build. Oh, Shinbar. That was bright. I was not expecting. Okay. So this not only has underglow. Yo, look at this underglow. So this has underglow. Does the LEDs work? It does, right. Hello, right. Yeah, it looks like it does. Look at this. This is V pretty. I don't know, it looks pretty on my... Oof. The way it's catching the light. Look at that. You can see the rays because of the aperture. I don't know what aperture I'm on. I'm shooting at f6.3, so you should see about... No, it's definitely more than 6 rays, I think, but... Yo. And once again, it is fully programmable, so I think you could also program the per RGB, right? Yeah, it's a warm white. It's not a... It's definitely warm in person too. Oh my god, it's blinding though. It's too bright. I don't know how to control the RGB stock, so... Okay, let's test the PCB. And it's not gonna work. Is that homemade coffee? It is homemade coffee. How is everyone's Friday? Jexer69, thank you so much for the follow. Wait. Scapeworks. One works. Two works. 3 works. 4. TBH, I thought it was Thursday. I'd be sad if today was Thursday. I wish it was the weekend every day. Hang Galvin, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Hello, Mr. Taeha types. Love the YouTube videos. First time seeing you live. I just finished my 75% board with Box Navy and SA Troubled Minds. Watching your viz really made me want to build my own 60% keyboard. Build my own keyboard. Ooh, nice. What 75% board did you get? Are you liking your Box Navies and SA Troubled Minds? Can you go back to using whatever keyboard you were using after building your own custom and typing on it? Let me know. I'm gonna guess this is FN. You can try right now. Okay, so FN key does work. Control, Win, Alt, Space. Alt, Win. Dang, PCB works. Oh my gosh, this is too bright without key. Home. Deephack25, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. What do you guys think? Tofu65 or KBD67? Ooh, I think I would say Tofu65. Tofu65 is the update, is the most recently refreshed product out of the two. I think the Tofu65 looks pretty nice if you get the newer ones. Alright, so we're going to use a 7U today, one 2U, and another 2U, and that is it. Serious, hello. Got the KP Republic 75% case with tempered glass bottom. This was my second keyboard. I love it way more. This first was a simple 60 with box whites. Box navies are better. Oh, you actually like box navies more. I can't do navies. It's nice, but it's too much for me. But if you like it, power to you, my friend. Alright, so we're gonna use TO5 grade 0 for the stabilizers. Since we're using Zeal steps, they already come pre-clipped. Is tray mount bad? Tray mount isn't bad. I would say it's not the greatest feeling for me personally. A lot of people dislike tray mount because of the typing feel it provides. It's not the most even typing feel, and some people might consider it stiff. So that's why tray mount is somewhat downplayed in the community. But if you like, some people genuinely like tray mount. That's perfectly fine. Do you have any idea when you'll be taking orders again? It depends on how many boards I build next weekend. We'll see how many boards I can pump out during the subathon. I might not take orders until... yeah, we'll see. Depends. And then I'm gonna lose the first week, the weekend of June, because I'll be at KeyCon. So I might not open orders until around June maybe. But yeah, it depends on how many boards I can pump out during the subathon. PCB, we are using the Instant 60 PCB today from Canon Keys. KeyCon, yeah, I am coming, Chubbies. Yep, I will be at KeyCon, everyone. Hope to see a lot of you guys there. It's gonna be my first KeyCon, so I'm pretty excited. Hopefully it's a big event. KeyCon definitely one of the bigger meetups in the world, probably. Yo, Christopher, hello. Yeah, you're a real Asian? What do you mean? What do you mean I'm a real Asian? How's your night going, Christopher? Do you guys have to prep for streamer camp at all? Like, do you guys need to prep for anything? Also, Christopher, yo, where'd you learn to dance? Can you teach me? Can you teach me on your stream how to get those dance moves? Yes, most of it we can't talk about. I see. That's fair enough. Aok, Zeus, and King Kilo, thank you so much for the follows. Let's all learn to dance from Chris. Yo, Chris can dance. And I don't even mean like relatively that he's better compared to me. Like, he is better than me, but like objectively, Chris knows how to move his body. I specifically have to write some reps. Don't learn to dance from me. So I know in Streamer Camp 1 there was like there were teams, right? It was Fusli's team versus Box's team. Or is there still like a concept of teams for season 2? And has that been announced yet? Like, if there is a team system, how does that work? Nathan, you should make an LA trip around Streamer Camp time. When is Streamer Camp? I'm not allowed to say. Fair enough. Private info. In a few weeks. Group lunch date. Ooh. Wait, lunch date with who though? I don't even know. Filth GG, thank you so much for the 3 months in a row. Oh, you're a Cherry Switch now. Yes. Yes, you are. Enjoy your new sub badge. What's Streamer Camp? Streamer Camp is like, it's like the Bachelors for streamers. So it's run by Fusli, Boxbox, Slightly Musical, and Valkyrie. They're flying out 8 of the top streamers this year who applied, and they're being thrown into a house, and it's just streamers hanging out, and it's the mentors, you know, kind of helping the 8 streamers grow. It's pretty much like think of it as like a Twitch stream. I mean, Twitch show almost. They upgrade switches. Yeah, Christopher. So if you take a look at one of my panels, the way my sub badges works, it starts from a fairly modern switch, And then as you become more and more of an OG in the stream, you progress into a more vintage switch. So by default, everyone starts off as a Hako True Switch, I believe, which was released 2000 something. And then you slowly progress into a more vintage switch. I have all of my badges planned. We'll see if I ever get to streaming for 8 years, but yeah. Yo, Chris, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. And Laugh Dog, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Wait, is Albert participating in it? Albert he's running it. Both Alberts. Albert as in Box and Albert as in Slightly Musical. They're both running it. When am I gonna add Taeha W and Taeha S? My emote person has not gotten back to me. Yo, and emotes are not cheap. Like I'm not complaining. Like artists have to make a living too, but like I've always wanted more emotes, but now that I'm actually have to pay for emotes, I'm like, they're not cheap, but it adds up. They add up. I pay like 25 an emote. Yeah, the person I found is also charging 25 an emote. I've seen some people charge like 35 an emote. I'm like, oof. And I need at least like 5 new emotes. It's a lot of monies. I still have to come up with 2 emotes. Alright, so we're gonna start lubing the wire on the stabilizer. I frozen taps is when you need like 20. What's I frozen taps? Why pay someone for emotes, the custom artwork? Because I am not capable of drawing myself. That is why I pay someone to draw for me. Same reason why anyone would pay me to build their keyboards. Not all of us have the tools and skills to do everything in life. Just make your own emotes in MS Paint? No, I don't want to be more scuffed than I already am. I'm trying to be as least scuffed as I can. Scuffed emotes with the authentic whiteboard. Some people like this. Yo, that one's pretty scuffed, and what the heck? Oh, that's Soda Poppin'? Well, see, that's Soda Poppin'. He's Soda Poppin's at a level where he can be scuffed all he wants. It won't matter. Like, I'm trying to grow. I can't be scuffed, I think. Like, maybe if I was extremely funny, but I'm not that humorous where I can pull it off. Wait, scuffed emotes are dank emotes? Yeah, but for scuffed emotes, you also have like Frankerface Z and BTTV. Wait, this channel has been serious this whole time? Yeah, this is a serious zone, guys. This is a scuff-free zone. Does lubing make that much of a difference? Yes, lubing is probably the biggest difference you'll feel in the keyboard community, I think. Going from unlubed to a lubed build, I think that's the biggest whoa moment you'll have, I think, personally. AOK Zeus, thank you so much for the follow. 8-year sub badge is MX Brown. What do you mean? We can't go into MX Brown. I've already released that the 2-year mark or 1-year mark is a Space Invader switch. MX Browns are fairly modern compared to that. No, actually they might be the same year. No. Yeah, it's definitely not an MX Brown. Eight years gonna be Apple Butterfly Switch? That'd be pretty troll actually. I hate the Apple Butterfly Switch. I'm pretty sure at this point Apple has to hate the Butterfly Switch too. Like, they won't admit that they have made a terrible keyboard, but they are offering services to get it replaced now. So that's like their indirect way of saying, okay, we screwed up, this keyboard sucks. But Apple, if you want to sponsor me, let's talk. Let me be your keyboard consultant. 10-year badge equals vintage MX Black. I don't even think there is a 10-year badge yet on Twitch. Let me guess, 8 years is a beam spring? No, 8 years is not a beam spring. I think beam spring you hit at like year 4 or 5. So it goes even older than beam spring list of options. Oh, it's the Spooky Man. Mr. Japanese Horror Writer. Thank you so much for the 1,000 bits. I wonder what it'll take for us to get the Spooky Man to chat in my stream once. How big do I have to become until the Mr. Spooky Man just writes hello and then he goes back to not talking? Can you add Gachigasm as an emote? Is that on Frankerface? Or are you asking me to get a Gachigasm for myself? It's Junji Ito? I'm pretty sure he's not Junji Ito. I know who Mr. Spooky Man is somewhat. I'm pretty sure it's not Junji Ito. Although if Junji Ito was watching my streams, that would be dope. Can you imagine that, Junji Ito watching Taeha types? Could you imagine if he came out with some horror story? A legitimate horror story based around keyboards? Junji Ito makes some spooky ass stories? Yeah, he does. Junji Ito, also the reason why I like Grimace V2s, because, well, I'm not sure if Gaff has ever said that the Grimace V2s were, or the Grimace lineup was inspired by Junji Ito, but like the Grimace sculpt is very much Junji Ito-esque. And I love it. I know it's can be spooky to people, but I wonder if Lightning is in chat. Do you know if Gaff has ever, or if Gaff is watching himself? Is the Grimace lineup, or even just Gaff's work in general, is he heavily inspired by Junji Ito? A Keeb horror story must include a Keeb blade. Very true. Like, how many of you guys in chat know who Junji Ito is? I really want a blue gaff grimace V2. Oh no. Yo, I remember when I showed Ed artisans and he was like, yo, why would you pay this much amount for this piece of plastic? And look at this guy, now he wants a $500 artisan. Gaff knows Junji Ito but don't think Grimace is inspired by Ito's work. Okay. I felt like out of the 3 sculpts, the Grimace, when I first saw it, I was like, ooh, that's some Junji Ito stuff going on. What's the most expensive artisan that you have? Probably my Grimace V2s. I'm not sure how much it would retail for, but I have my Grimace V2s are pretty expensive. Imagine putting thousands into an artisan collection. I already have lightning. I've already put thousands into pieces of plastic keycaps. Ed has sunk so far. Big facts though, actually. Ed went pretty deep. I think Ed is actually one of us. We can consider him one of us. I did not know you joined in on the Satisfaction 75, Ed. Fizz TV, thank you so much for the follow. I'm still waiting on Twitch to switch my Twitch username. What a name. I'm still waiting on Twitch to switch my Twitch username to my actual community username. Ooh, nice. Bro, it's like the perfect layout for Osu. I just wished it was shipped before Osu. Would you use the knob though, Bistro? Like that was one of the selling points of the Satisfaction 75. It's like one of the first few boards to have a programmable rotary encoder. Is that useful for Osu at all? The Mastermind, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. I don't like my Twitch name. Are you gonna change it, Tyler? Or are you waiting for the cooldown to... I think there's like a cooldown on how often you can switch names, right? If I can come up with something, ooh. Does chat have any suggestions for Tyler.dev? What username should Tyler.dev switch to? If you guys don't know, Tyler.dev is the man who wrote me the words per minute bot. So he does other cool stuff like that, where like writing bots is probably one of the easier stuff that he does. He helps configure, as long as the hardware provides APIs to access Twitch, he can program that for you and help you build an interactive stream. Tyler1.dev, Tyler-dev. Oh my gosh, my chat is not helpful at all. You guys are all trolling to the max. Tyler Vape Nation. Sebi J, thank you so much for the follow. Since it has been a while since Ed saw my artisan collection, so I should flex a little. Jajan! That's my current collection. I want more Grimace V2s though, but I'm too poor. Wait, that costs thousands? Yes, this costs thousands. Hashtag no regrets, but kind of regret. Okay, let us test the stabilizers. Wait, what? Yo, if you regret anytime soon, hit me up. This guy. Ed has fallen too deep. Ed needs a life alert. He's gone too deep. He can't get out. Do you think GMK sets are worth it? I think they're worth it from an aesthetic point of view. I do like the colors that GMK sets produce. As for whether you like some people genuinely can't do ABS. Like, I know a lot of people who have sweaty fingers or hands. They will much rather prefer PBT over ABS. So that can be a genuine issue why you don't want GMK. I personally also do prefer PBT over ABS. Not because my fingers are sweaty, but I prefer the sound of PBT over ABS. But sound also subjective. Some people like ABS better, some people like PBT better. The reason why I buy GMK sets is primarily because I really like the colors. Music Wave, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. When a keyboard looks so good, it makes your hands sweat. Does HHKB use ABS or PBS? PBT. HHKB comes with PBT keycaps except for the spacebar, I believe, which is ABS. What is the best PBT keycaps? The best PBT keycaps are what are called OG die subs within the community. They're basically cherry PBT keycaps from cherry keyboards which were made way back then. Those are still, I think, unanimously considered the best PBT keycaps by the community. Oh boy, I don't think OG die subs can go more high than they already are. Just kidding. Best PBT, guys. ePBT. Best PBT. I'm just kidding. But the new CRP sets coming out from Hammer on drop, those are fairly good. If you can get your yeah. What about Imsto? Imsto is pretty nice too. Imsto is very good. Imsto is no longer produced though, so good luck getting your hands on an Imsto set. What about Leopold Double Shot PBT? Leopold Double Shot PBT is actually really good. That's one of the reasons why I recommend Leopolds for pre-built. Their keycaps are actually probably the best keycaps you can get from a pre-built keyboard. The Leopold keycaps are actually really nice. think we need to redo left shift and spacebar, but enter is dink. Where do you even buy Leopold's without getting ripped off? Nowhere. What do you think about Taeha? Taeha's alright. Not the best. I would say Taeha's on the more budget option. But if you absolutely... I'm not gonna say GMK is cheap. There are definitely people who can't afford GMK, so if you can't do that, Taeha is probably an alternative for you. GMK is definitely not cheap. I have sold and purchased so many GMK sets because I can't afford to own all of them at the same time. Ooh. Just ordered a gray tofu 65. Nice. Hope you enjoy it. Prof McDougall, thank you so much for the 4 months in a row. What do you think about the tofu 65? I think it's a great starting off board, especially the newer tofu looks really nice. I think for the price range. Wait, you just subscribed, Prof Mc. Thank you so much for the nice message though. I recently got an HHKB, but as a programmer, I don't know how I feel about certain keys being on the top right. How long did it take you to get used to it? I adjusted fairly quickly to it, Prof McDougall. Wait, not Prof McDougall, who said that? Mr. Llama. Like yeah, as a programmer, you do use backslash. You're used to using, I always forget the direction, backslash or forward slash, whichever one that is. You're used to hitting that there, as well as the tilde key. But I think the trade-off is worth it. Having delete be one space, having backspace be one space closer, I think it makes a pretty noticeable and big difference. And once you get used to it, like, it's very comfortable. Coding on Albert's keyboard always throws me off. Yeah. But like, I would argue, as a programmer, you probably hit backspace more than you do either the tilde or the slash. I think I like the HHKB layout. Like, it does take getting used to for a lot of people, but once you do give it a good long try and you get used to it, like, you'll miss it, I think. Like, when you go from... Oh, my camera, what the... Hold on. Uh-oh. Whoops. Yeah, but I would say use the HHKB for like a good month. Get used to it, or however long it takes you to get used to it, and then try going to not using it. You'll just notice how much more energy and movement. What is up with my camera today? Hold on. It died again. I do use an Elgato Cam Link, Ed. I use it for both. It does that sometimes though. It doesn't happen all the time, but it happens sometimes. Don't know what it is. I wonder if it's just my computer being ass, or if it's my Elgato Cam Link. First time I've seen it. Yeah, it doesn't happen every stream, but it's definitely happened before on stream. Like all I need to do, I just need to deactivate it and then reactivate it on OBS, and then that fixes it, but I'm not sure what it is. User error? It's not user error. Yeah, that's exactly what I do too, but it's mad annoying. I think it's from the cam link because I read up on other people having that same issue. Yeah, it's definitely not a camera issue. Like, I know my camera is not the one freezing. Wait, Bistro, so it happens with your one camera? Do you have two camera feeds or one camera feed? Because I'm using two Elgato Cam Links right now. When I only used one Elgato Cam Link, I didn't have that issue. I only started noticing it once I added my overhead cam. What's your experience on dust getting in switches? I'm using one for my Sony a6000 and it only started when I switched from dual PC streaming to single PC streaming. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what the issue is or how to fix it. I haven't really had an issue with dust getting in my keyboards. I store my keyboards I would like to think that I store my keyboards pretty well when not in use. I place all of them in closed containers. So yeah, dust hasn't really been an issue for me. How do I prevent a key from registering twice? Then it is probably a switch issue. You probably need to get it replaced. How do you deal with chatter issues? You replace the switch. If a switch is chattering, I mean, it can be a PCB issue, but most likely I would argue it's a switch issue, I think. It's, like, if it was chattering from the start, then highly probable it's a PCB issue, but if it's slowly developed over time, then it's definitely a switch issue. So I just have to replace a single switch. Yes, you just need to replace that single switch. Where to buy a Brutal60 kit? They are all sold out, unfortunately. So you would have to find it in the aftermarket. Yeah, the group buy for this Brutal60 already ran. I ever had the Zeal stabilizers pop out? Yes, I have had that happen to me. If you look at my previous VODs, it's definitely happened. Do you like the York Trash Pandas? I purchased 100 myself today. But I mean, the York Trash Panda is literally the same as the York Mint Panda, which is the same as the York Panda. They're all just different colors, that's about it. Mount switches from the middle out. Avoids PCB bending away from plate in the middle. Wait, even when testing, like, I'm not putting all of them in yet. I'm just testing the steps. So you're saying I should start from spacebar and then go outward? Oh, not for later, okay. Yes, Daddy Wilbur. I will take your advice. This spacebar is very noisy. There's no rattle, but it's so noisy. Alright, let us get to not soldering, but putting the switches on. We don't need to solder today. I went with katakana on my Frieza themed Q-Frenzy. Katakana the PCB? The Trash Panda is actually gray when you see it. Oh, I heard about that. Yeah, supposedly it's not black. The product page makes it look like it's black. But they're great. The description even says dark gray. Yeah, but the product image does not make it look like dark gray, in my opinion. Can't wait for all these pings on Trash Pandas and realize it's not a gap. What keycaps are we using today? We can decide today, chat. Whatever key set you guys want. PBT heavy industry would look amazing with that blue. I'm trying to. I don't know if I would put heavy industry on this. I don't know about that color combo. But I'm also not the biggest fan of blue and yellow. Are Panda Jesus Yacht housing smoother than retooled Cherry housing? Thorns, thank you so much for the follow. That's a hard question. Would I say Panda housings are smoother? I've actually never done that kind of comparison. I've literally only used Panda housings to make Holy Panda switches. For sure, the Cherry stem is smoother than a Panda stem. Not sure on the housing though. We have Dizzy in chat, guys. Hello Dizzy, how are you doing? Gamer spotted. I'm doing good, how about yourself? I'm doing pretty good too. Today's build should be pretty easy. Dizzy, no, I'll keep it a surprise unless you want me to leak it now, but I'll keep it a surprise. Keep it a surprise. What spring weight do you like for vintage blacks? I personally like anything between 55 grams and 65 grams. Didn't know Dizzy was interested in mechanical keyboards. I did not know too until recently. There may be a Dizzy X Taeha Types collab coming up soon. TM, guys. Digital Nothing, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. And Boo, I recently been watching videos and stuff. What's the percentage of hot swap PCBs versus solder PCBs that you built? I think I have featured. I think this is the third hot swap PCB / build I have shown on stream. I built a hot swap M65A once on stream, as well as Ed's Tina, and then this is the third. If you're sponsored by Razer, do you have to use their keyboards? I'm guessing that's a question for Dizzy, not me. I wonder if Razer will ever sponsor me. Like, would they? Oh, maybe they might be watching me now. Would they ever go back on my VODs and see what I've said about Razer? And any Razer employees in chat? Hello? I wonder if any like mainstream company would ever want to sponsor me. Maybe I should start shilling Razer. Hello at me, Mr. Logitech. I've been public about my opinions on Razer in front of my audience. You're paying for design and the marketing instead of quality and longevity. See, Ed, maybe that's why you don't have a Razer sponsorship. But like, actually though, I wonder if even like Cherry watches me. Like, my content, what my content embodies is a direct competition almost to their market strategy. In a sense. Unless mainstream companies start offering custom DIY kits, but I don't know if that'll ever happen. Wait for the Unicomp sponsor? Ooh, Unicomp. Are they even still making products? Finally, I can watch you live. Always watch on YouTube. I have a question. Is Cherry MX Red any good? I like Cherry Reds if they are lubed. Cherry switches, if you lube them, other than blues and greens, are actually not bad at all. I use Cherry switches a lot myself. You really have to clip the halo stem when making holy pen. You don't have to. It's up to you if you want to. Did you see the custom pink GAT group by... yeah, Oko was running it, right? Tank 9art, thank you so much for the follow. I watch on YouTube all the time. Glad I could tune in today as I enjoy your content. Glad you could catch it live. Voltic 0. Did you get a Kepler? I am supposed to build one tomorrow. Depends on when the mailman gets to me. It all depends on when USPS comes around to my house. Depending on that, we might have to pivot stream ideas. But yeah, the bot been working out well. Oh yeah, Tyler, it's been working great. Surprisingly, a lot of people have been added to that list, so I've had to alphabetize a lot, but that's okay. Do you use a Mac for work? I do use a Mac for work. Did you get in on the koala switches? I did not get in on the koala switches. Do you know of anywhere I can get a PCB and case for a numpad? KBD Fans has exactly what you are looking for. I believe it's the KBD pad. Should I tease the Kepler tonight? It's already been released. Or should I just save it for the build stream that I do for it? I will make a note and add that feature. Oof. Yeah, it's not the end of the world, Tyler. I don't mind. I honestly don't mind manual computer input labor, as long as I'm not on a time crunch. Like, I enjoy typing. That's why I'm into mechanical keyboards. Like, I could very easily macro like command, like Control C, Control V, but I will choose to manually do that because I like pressing my key switches. Yeah, but I imagine that's a lot of work. It's fine though. It's not like my work where I'm like, I get paid on my productivity level or judged on my productivity level. Yeah, I mean, if you want to add it, that'd be great. But I'm sure you have a lot more important things to do, so don't feel bad. Okay, let us test all these switches. Oh, shimmer. This thing is bright. Can you guys even hear the switches? Okay, all the switches work properly. The homie 408, thank you so much for the 4 months in a row. Let's see how it sounds with keycaps. Yeah, with keycaps, it's going to sound louder for sure. Is this orientation agnostic? Oh, I guess it is. Oli Mesas, thank you so much for the follow. Are the koalas just like T1 switches except different housing color and spring? I believe the koalas, the composition of the housing is different, right? I think it's more than a recolor, if I remember correctly. So it might affect the sound and feel.
Hi Papa.
Got you, Smate. Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Oh, also, Ed, have you ever done a subathon? I should ask you too. I asked Whoops today because I know he did one recently. Is the Korean in the background of your panels random? It's bothering me because I can't see the full word. It's not random actually. It's actually the translation of the word. It's just super zoomed in. Yeah. I didn't want it to be like blatantly Korean, but like if you know Korean, you'll recognize it is Korean, but you probably can't read it. I did take the legitimate Korean word and then just zoom it in so it's hard to see. Nope, but I kind of want to do. What? You've never done a subathon, Ed? You've been a streamer for so long, though. What is the difference between brass and aluminum plate? Brass plates, well, the materials, they have pretty different physical properties. But brass plates tend to be stiffer. Also tend to bring out a brighter note by audiophile standards, I suppose. Aluminum plates will tend to be softer, assuming you have a brass plate and an aluminum plate, both of the same thickness. Did Whoops order a keyboard yet, or would you even be allowed to tell us? Whoops has told his stream, so I'm pretty sure I can reveal it. Whoops, I am also building keyboards for Whoops too. They actually just came in yesterday. I sent him the pictures. I got a lot of boards to build, guys. Whoops ordered not 1, not 2, but 3 keyboards. He ordered 3 keyboards, and they're also big keyboards. I'm gonna have to lube it for him. I have a lot of switches to lube. It's a lot of switches to lube. To be fair, not all 3 are his. Not all 3 are his, but he did order 3, yes. Okay. So we have that. Then we do this. After you are done lubing, what do you do with your brush? Yeah, I wash it with soap water. Soap, warm water. I'm not like too worried about getting all the lube off, but I give it a good wash after I use it. Jenny Pa, hello. Which switch opener do you use? I use the Keyboss switch opener. I still have it in its original bag. I don't know. I'm used to keeping like original packaging. Me too. I also hoard my packaging. Yeah, same. Especially with like camera gear. I've sold and used camera gears for the past what, like 8 years now. When you save the original packaging, it adds the resale value of camera gear. So because of that, I tend to keep the packaging of items if I can, whenever possible. I guess that's one of the nice things about keyboards right now. They don't come in nice packaging, so you can just throw away all the keyboard packaging. But like the number two came in a pretty big box. So I just have a giant box sitting in my room now. For anything tech related, I feel like you have to save packaging. Yeah. I don't know why people do that though. Like just because you saved the packaging doesn't guarantee the item was kept in nice I guess if you want to ever I don't know. Like if the warranty has already expired on the item, there's no point in saving the packaging. It's for shipping IMO? I mean, I guess. Am I short a screw? Aha, because it is here still. This hits a bit too close to home. See, like with camera lenses though, the warranty can last up to like 5 years. You can extend it though by paying more. But like most tech products, I feel like don't have warranty for that. Like phones definitely don't have warranty for that long. So there's no real point in saving the packaging for like phones. It is evidence the owner is diligent and the item was well cared for. That's not true. All it takes to save packaging, you just throw it away in your closet. And then there's no guarantee the owner took good care of your phone. It is evidence that the owner kept the package. I think that's about all it is. Wait, Piezo Electro, are you trolling me? Did you actually just win the Kepler giveaway? Did Piezo Electro just actually win? It hasn't happened. Piezo Electro, you troll. Wow, this is not threaded well or something. It's like tight there. Okay. We are done with today's build. So now we can decide on keycaps for this. Okay, so for keycaps, can do GMK muted, we can do modern Dolch, we can do GMK 9009, GMK white on black. Ooh, we can do Olivia. We can do GMK solarized. We can do camping. I can do pristine with CMYK or RGB mods. And we can do terminal. I don't think I saw Rasian Asian in chat. Any straw polls avail? Throw him in a pillowcase and go. We have yet to see modern Dolch on a board. On my stream at least. Should we do modern Dolch for the sake of showing modern Dolch? I see a lot of moderns. Modern Dolch won't go with that case though. Sure, why not? Not do muted. Yeah, muted with my accent kit might look nice. I don't know if the blues are gonna clash though. Like the blues might be close enough but not close enough for it to like clash. The blue won't match. I could just use the pink from my set. One keycap from. I see a lot of modern Dolch though. Okay, so that terminal looks like it's definitely out. It looks like no love for terminal. I didn't see any pristines either. Not gonna lie, I'm super down for Olivia. I also don't see any campings. I saw a couple solarized. Maybe we'll leave solarized out. Olivia. I didn't see any white on blacks. I also didn't see any 9009. What would go best for brutalism? So modern Dolch and muted. Me. Oh gosh. Straw. Pull. Where's Ray when you need him? Would an 80-watt non-adjustable soldering iron be okay to use for my first build? I have no idea what 80 watt translates to in terms of temperature. As long as it can solder around 300 to 400, that should be fine. Okay, I am making a scuffed straw pour right now. Solarized and modern Dolce. Create pull. Control C. Oh shoot. Okay, everyone go vote. Oh wait, no. Oh no, there. Oh, Olivia. I said as the title. GG. Well, we've seen Olivia a lot. I'm sorry. I love you, Olivia, but we've seen Olivia a lot, so we'll just leave it at those three. Okay, we'll leave it between three. Ooh, Modern Dolce winning by a lot, actually. I was able to actually make one of your streams. I've been binge watching all your videos on YouTube lately. Ooh, glad you can finally catch a live stream, Ian the Monk. Looks like Modern Dolce wins by landslide. Guess we're doing Modern Dolce. Taeha, what's your favorite build? Ooh, that's a tough question. I don't know what my oh, this is unopened. Favorite build? That's hard. I don't really have a favorite. All the boards I have right now, I like for the most part. Okay, so backs. Oh no. Recommendation for the smoothest stock heavy linear. Ooh, the smoothest. Well, when you say smoothest, that already eliminates a lot. Smoothest stock, I would say Telios. Telios aren't that heavy though, but they are probably one of the smoothest stock. This might look good with no accent caps. Gat inks. Are Gat inks heavier than Telios? Ooh, look at this flex. Huh. Taeha, maybe favorite sounding build. That's also hard, lucky uncle. It just depends on my mood. Nope, that's not the right. Yeah, I don't know. All the boards that I own in my inventory, I really like as of now. Lucky uncles. Linears V nice. I would not say linears are. I would not say linears are a very smooth stock linear. They definitely need lube. How about this? Your house is burning down and you only have time to save one keyboard. Which would it be? Or would you just go down with the ship? I would go, knowing me, I would probably go down with the ship. I would just sit in the fire thinking, crap, which one do I pick? I'm also one of those people, like when I do groceries, right? When I do groceries, I hate doing multiple trips. So I will grab all the bags, regardless of whether my hand hurts or whether the bag rips or not. I will try to grab everything at once and then just do it in one trip. It ends up turning out badly sometimes, but I would rather have one extremely hard trip than have to do multiple trips, multiple easy trips. So knowing me, I'd probably try to grab all of my keyboards with my hands, or like carry it, and then by the time I would have like stacked everything into my arms, I would have no exit out probably, because I would have taken so long. Dixie Mech, hello. What keycaps are these? This is the GMK Modern Dolce keycap set, which was run by Mr. Dixie Mech, who we have in chat currently. That stainless steel key cup bottom would be scuffed as heck by the end of it. See, and another thing to question is, like, if your house is burning down, would you grab the most sentimental, the one with the most sentimental value, or the one with the most economic value? If your house is burning down, you're probably going to need money afterwards. So like, do you value your sentiments more? Or do you... I will grab my wife, that's probably the smart choice. I don't have a wife to worry about currently. You can't value sentiment. Like, if we are talking strictly economic value, actually, I was gonna say it would have been my Bing's brain, but maybe it might be my number 2. I would probably get the most economic value out of this number 2 keyboard. Actually, it depends on when my house goes on fire. The number 2 prices might drop in the future, but if my house were to go on fire tonight, I would grab the number 2 and then get back my monies. Does this have 1.5 delete? It does have 1.5 delete. And then we put tilde and wait, what? Is there no... Ooh, we also have these. Okay, what do we do for the accents, guys? What do we do for the accents? Use Mr. Sleeves. Well, we've already seen Mr. Sleeves. We should show off Dolce today. All cyan accents. Everyone's saying all cyan. Are we going all cyan? Do we go cyan spacebar? Sakonas, thank you so much for the 3 months in a row. It's pretty split actually. No space. Cyan spacebar, red everything. Red escape. Peachy's Wilbur saying put the sleeves on. Damn. It's pretty split. God of Manatee, thank you so much for the follow. I do see a lot of reds, so I'm gonna put red.
소엠 더 비그 MDS 큐민 4 더 비그 DDS 타이어 루드.
Sakonas, thank you so much for the 3 months. So when the big what Sakonas? Cyan is an ugly color, TBH. Whoa, I don't know about that. Cyan is a pretty nice color, I would say. Alright. Red escape or cyan? Red looks boring, IMO. Or cyan? Yeah, it's not cyan. It's like a teal or mint. Ill, red. Red is the way to go. Then what do we do for enter? We're doing teal enter. Red enter, all red. We're doing red, or are we doing teal? Teal, please. Red for the bread. Teal? Red. Mix red, cyan, and Mr. Sleeves. No accent. Both. Now that I see, I'm thinking red. Okay, we're thinking. Looks like chat likes red. Okay. And an accent spacebar or red spacebar? All red? No more red? Is that the big brain play? This is what chat has settled on. Big brain. I should probably... Dang it, I just... Can you feel the flex when typing? So it only feels flexy. Actually, it's actually kind of flexy in the middle too. But it's definitely the most flexy, like around these four corners. But no one, you don't really type very hard here. It's noticeable. I don't like silenced spacebars. Alright. Let's use a different desk map. I'm gonna use the milkshake desk mat. Ooh, does this make the blue pop? does this look? Oh, now my screen's tilted. Alright, so this is today's, depending on the lighting, it can go from red to like a pink red. Very lighting dependent. Like here it looks pretty red. But here it's like a Starburst fruit punch kind of reddish. But this is red. This is like cherry red, Starburst fruit punch. How do you guys like this build? This is the Brutal60 from Canon Keys, aka UPAS. It's got a fairly wide USB port cutout. Looks pretty nice. Pretty nice. That looks like the TX60. Yeah, it kind of has that lip look, but the other way, I believe, for TX. Yeah, the top piece. Yeah, it's reversed, but yeah. Inspired by brutalist architecture. This is also using an Instant 60 PCB. I don't know if it's a prototype or the production one, but it is also using Helios switches lubed with okay. It is using Helios switches lubed with Cristo 11129. I kind of like the warm white light on this. I kind of like this. You can't see the underglow because there's no diffuser for the underglow, but this is actually kind of nice. Dim the lights? Oh, I should dim the lights. Oh, is that too dimmed? Okay, let's bring it down slowly. 10% lighting. Oof. That's pretty nice. No, I'm not gonna lick it. Oof. Silent ink versus Helios. I still haven't used silent inks. No one has sent me a bill to do silent inks. Does the commission price go up if Nathan licks it? It actually does, yes. Alright, any mods avail? Can we get the typing test bot started so we can see what this board sounds like? Deadass, I'll sub if you lick. It's not my board. Oh. Place your bets, everyone. Place your bets. People sure like seeing you lick things. Yeah, I don't know why. My chat is into some kinky stuff. Alright, it is no longer taking guesses. Alright, let's see. Let's see what this board sounds like. Ooh, so one thing I've also started to do, chat, I've started to use proper pinkies for shifts. So that might slow me down depending on how many shifts we have today. Alright, so 3. Red, thank you so much for the follow. 3. So it's 1 Huey away. 3. Should have told us before the guesses. No. 3, 2, 1. Oh, redo. Wait. Oh my god, this is backspace. Hold on. This is backspace. I gotta do a 1 new backspace, not even at the corner, but here. Redo. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh, I still got 114. Nobody guessed correctly. Why is the backspacer? This is not programmed in yet. It's normally supposed to be a full backspace, that's why. Is this on VIA? Does chat know if the instant 60 is on VIA? Yeah, Starson, this is backspace by default. Is this on? Does chat know? No, this is not a VIA. This isn't in VIA yet. VIA is not recognizing it. It's okay. It will be when it ships. Alright, well, let us go through the mods to see what it sounds like. One thing to keep in mind, I do have the gain up a lot, so you're gonna hear a lot of it sounds a lot louder than it is in person. Yeah, silent switches are very hard to capture through a mic. Like on mic, they don't sound the best. Oh, Mohammed Zizi, hello. To give you guys a ref sound comparison, I'm gonna unplug this. Bring up my number 2. This is the sound difference. Probably raise my mic a little higher. This is using Retold Blacks. These are using Helios. Both have been lubed with different lubes, but they are both lubed. Yeah, so they're a lot quieter in person. Put this back here. Oh, so heavy. All right. Bring back the music. We forgot to weigh this fully built. We don't know how much this weighs. In person, I prefer the sound of Retold Blacks, but this mic setup doesn't give it much justice. it's hard to capture the sound of silent switches. All right, so it is teared down to 0. This keyboard, fully built, weighs 2 pounds, 14.2 ounces, almost 3 pounds, or 1310 grams. It's a fairly lightweight keyboard. There's no brass at all, no weights, fairly light. It's quite light. Not a bad thing, not a bad thing.
So
Struck.
I was searching for a Nuka, which one is me? A cool convertible or an Lube? Too bad I didn't know then my credit was wet, cause now I am rolling out the radino used subcompact. FIE, that spells free, baby.
Stratismo, thank you so much for the 4 months in a row. Real Tizzer, Evolve, Edge, Invalid, FN, Ruthless, Sync, Dark Mode, Carp, RJ, Red, thank you so much for the follows. How do I like Helios? I like Helios. I have a review on the Helios switches up on my YouTube channel if you guys are curious on my thoughts on the Helios. I like Helios. I personally like silenced switches. Alright bros, I gotta head out now. Sick build, my dude. Ed, thank you so much for stopping by. Go to sleep early, man. You probably have a competition tomorrow, right? Or something tomorrow. Crystal Lube or not? This feels pretty nice. It feels pretty nice. Yeah, it actually feels really nice. It doesn't feel all that sluggish. It's pretty nice. I like it. Maybe I may have to purchase some Cristo for my... See, I have no need for Cristo though. I have this much 205 grade 0. This is gonna last me more than a year, I feel like. So I have no need for lube right now. Maybe I'll buy Cristo just to try it out. But I am liking these switches so far. I do, but I gotta organize the map. Oh right, you were talking about how you're gonna be the team captain that might have to be benched. Yeah, I hope you win tomorrow, Ed. What lube do you use? I use Krytox 205 grade 0 personally. How much did that 205 grade 0 cost you? It cost me quite a bit, but I got it at a discount because I am homies with Mr. Krelbit. Yeah, it cost me 2 shekels. Is the Krytox 205 grade 0 on Amazon the same thing? No, it is not. I believe the Krytox 205 on Amazon is grade 2, which is not the same as grade 0. Alright. How do you guys like the build today? Do you guys like it? It's a good build, bad build? What do you guys say? What's your opinion on MX Clears? I'm not a big fan of MX Clears stock. They're a little bit too heavy. I like Ergo Clears though. I think Ergo Clears are a pretty good tactile switch. Ergo Clears aren't as popular anymore, but I like them. How are Helios compared to MX Silent Reds? I talk about that in my review slightly, but MX Silent Reds are... the rubber is softer on it, so you'll have a softer bottom. The dampening rubber on Helios are a little bit firmer, and I would say Helios are smoother. What plate did he use? I used an FR4 plate that came with this keyboard. Hey, I'm Bruni. Thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, did you guys like the sound of this? Should I do another typing test? Was one enough for you guys? Do you guys want more? I was going to invest in making a build with them since I'm so used to blacks already. I would say get MX clears, lube it, and spring swap it to a lighter weight. More? Okay, I can do another typing test. Today was a pretty short stream, so bring back these. We won't guess. I don't want to have my mod send out too many plushies, you know. So no guessing on this, but you guys can just hear what this sounds like. Oh, wait. I want to test something. Hold on. So if I do, wait. Oh crap, it's been on the whole time. Do you guys hear any reverb by any chance? Is there any reverb? Hello, do you guys hear any has there been reverb at all? No reverb, I'm guessing. Nope. Do you guys hear a reverb at all? Any reverb? I guess this does not work. No? Okay then. I don't know how to make my reverb from my interface come out through to my stream. Anyways, let's try a build. Let's try a typing test with a super up close. Oh, what the heck is this? Okay, so this is gonna be a lot closer than usual. Let me know if this sounds nice. Oh, you can only see half? Whoops. Oh no.
브루틀60 이즈 서치 어 나이즈 보드.
I'm liking the FR4 plate on this. I wasn't a big fan of FR4 when I tried it on my Duck, Unicorn, X Legend, and Salamander, but the FR4 plate on this actually feels really nice. It's actually really nice. Okay, this time I'm gonna put the mic further than I normally do, so let's see how that sounds. Yeah, this actually feels really nice. And Rage and Asian, thank you so much for the 3 months. Brutal60 is such a nice board. Yeah, it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. It's okay. This is, yeah, it's not too full Hueys, but about there. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Oh, redo. Can't see. Redo. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, this is so bad. Spacebar, yeah, this spacebar. I don't know if it's the FR4 plate, but the thing with silent builds, your mods tend to sound funky. Because you silence everything else, you hear a lot of the noises other than the switch. And like the switch noise doesn't mask it at all, so you but the typing feel of this Brutal60 actually is pretty nice. I like it. But the other mods are quite a bit better. Shall we compare this to my MX Design build? So this is using Helios lubed with Cristo 129 on an FR4 plate. These are using MX Xylence lubed with VPF 1514 on an acrylic plate. Okay, so it's a little over 1 Huey away, so this is what the Brutal60 sounds like. This is what the TGR sounds like. VPF 1514 is an oil, yes. Oh, this is scraping against the case. Whoops. Same lube on stabs, yeah. Both of these stabs were lubed with Krytox 205 grade 0. Do a typing test on the other board. On this board, W Maples, have you ever built a key that you felt was better than your personal builds? Yeah, I would say there are boards that I felt that I was like, wow, I would like to own this board. Like when I go to meetups or like mini meetups, I will tell people if I like their builds. And there have been cases where I was like, wow, can I have this for free? guys want a typing test of my A17, I'll give you one. All right. Ooh, 128. The USB connector scratching the other keyboard key. I mean, the keycaps are fine. It just sounds loud because of my mic. What kind of lube do you use and where can I get it? I have a lube command for you. Not gonna lie, this is my first stream I'm actually watching. I always missed him. Glad you could catch him. Joaquin Soccer. Switches, these are MX Xylants. Store says closed. Maybe they're sold out. They will be restocking though. They will be restocking. So yeah, that's the difference between this build. So yeah, this is using a this is an all acrylic case with a 5mm acrylic plate. This is a metal case with an FR4 plate. Also, the mounting systems are different. This is sandwich mount. This is top mount. I have also been using this for a lot longer, so this has been broken in way longer than these Helios have. Very nice, very nice. All right. What are MX Xylants? Xylants stem and retooled black housing. No, MX Xylants are cherry silent stems and Zeal switch housings. So you take a cherry silent red or a cherry silent black and you put it in the housing of any Zeal switch. Zeal switches are Zeal housings. The housings of Zeal switches are very smooth. It doesn't have to be Zelio. It can be Helio, it can be Telio, it can be Xylants even. Just Zeal housings. Zeal housings are very smooth. Any chance we're gonna get a how to lube tactile switches, how to lube a thick lube vid anytime I don't know about anytime soon. I know a lot of people have been asking me, but I just haven't had time for it. There is a guide from Krelbit which I recommend. Krelbit's guide is pretty good. Can I just get dielectric grease and use that? Yes, you can, kinda house. Dielectric grease still works perfectly fine. I do think Krytox 205 grade 0 is slightly better, but it is significantly more expensive. But that dielectric grease is still perfectly fine. What does the housing change things? The housing can greatly affect the smoothness. If your housing is not smooth, your switch won't feel smooth because your stem is sliding against the housing. So having a smoother housing means your switch travel is smoother. You should make a keyboard filled with artisans as keycaps. Oof, that's gonna be pretty expensive though. It's expensive. I would like to, but I'm not gonna just put random artisans on a keyboard. I only put it on if it matches the keycaps and the theme. So that's gonna take a while. In this build from your Instagram, a 910 Olivia. Do you think that's a custom? I have no idea what you just said. Toaster hamsters. In this build from your Instagram, a 910 Olivia. Do you think that's a custom anno or no? Have you seen the Thanos artisan? I have not seen the Thanos artisan. Okay, I will be streaming tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. Pacific time, so I hope you guys can catch it all there. Depending on when the USPS person comes to my house, we will have a Kepler build or something else. And then also Subathon will be next Saturday. I will probably release details more on it throughout the week once like the official time is set. So be sure to follow me on all my socials. Good night, easy sleep, have a good one, see you tomorrow. Farewell, you absolute unit. Oh, Tyler, you're still here, holy crap. Time to sleep, bye. We need beats to play Osu on a macro pad. Okay, so you did a build of a 910 from a bit ago, a bronzy gray almost. On stream Insta post, you paired it with Olivia. I'm wondering if you have an idea whether or not the anode color and that was custom. That was straight from the group buy Toasted Hamsters. That was off. That is a color that was offered in the group buy. Have you tried silencing your stabilizers using Walker Stops method? I have not. Alright. Is there anyone we can raid? Who is online today? Let me see. Do we have any friends online? Ooh, so we have Top Clack on, and we have... Do you guys watch BT, Brandon Taylor, on YouTube? Brandon Taylor also streams. Raid Top Clack. Is Top Clack still streaming, or are they ending? Well, they're probably ending, right? Yeah, I don't know if it's worth it to raid Top Clack when they're about to end. Yeah. Alright, let's go give Brandon Taylor a raid. If you guys don't know who Brandon Taylor is, he's a up-and-coming YouTuber. Let's go give Brandon a fat raid. What should we tell him? What should our message be? Should we troll him or should we be nice? Should we be we should say, I hear you like Zelios V2s. He did a review on Zelios V2s. That should be our message. Let's say, I hear you like Zelios V2s. Let's cause some mayhem on his stream. Alright? So I will see you guys all tomorrow. So until then, yeah, so the key phrase is, I hear you like Zelios V2s. Spam this, spam my emotes, alright? So I'll see you guys all tomorrow. So until then, see you nerds.